Hello and welcome to Game 2 of the Blitzball playoffs. We got the Fighters and the Flamethrowers facing off in an ultimate clash. Fighters are your 1 seed. Flamethrowers looking to pull off an immaculate upset. Trevor is your first batter of the game, and Mason on the mound. The first pitch is a ball away.
I'll tell you what, I like this matchup. Trevor hit 500 during the season, and he's got a good eye for the ball here. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
3 balls and no strikes now. Mason struggling to find the zone. In warm-ups, he threw it directly into my mouth. My lips are swollen. The fourth pitch is another ball. Count goes to 4-0.
I promise I will do my bad Chris Collins.
5 balls, no strikes. Mason yet to find the strike zone. Coming back, the 5-0 is a strike.
See, if Mason can land that, he is nearly unhittable. But it's just it's whether he can land it or not.
The 5-1 is ball 6. Hunting my head once again, and Trevor has reached. The Flamethrowers have a man on.
I'll tell you what, it'd be nice to have a booth a little higher up.
Yeah, not constantly worrying about our safety.
It does help keep my head on a swivel and paying attention to the game.
And team captain Owen at the plate, adopting a unique batting stance, striking fear into the heart of Mason. Or not. Strike 1 down the heart. The 0-1. It's a ball high. Mason humming that thing in there.
Ow.
And,
got me right in the head.
and Joe has been decked. A runaway fastball gets a piece of Joe. And we are just wearing it. Mason, another ball. Yeah. We need to. Ball low. I believe the count goes to 4-1 or 5-1. And we are building a wall. I got a piece of it. That's strike 2. We're building a wall to protect us. 4-2 the count. Mason kicks and deals. Strike 3 on the upper part of the zone. A nasty 2-seam fastball running away from Owen. Not much doing. And here we go. The first pitch is a strike. Good luck. Coming back at him with a slider, gets the upper part of the zone. Disgusting, folks. What are you gonna do when 0-2 comes and it nearly kills me? Again, guys, this is we're having a rough time here. And he strikes him out looking. I mean, just absolutely filthy. Just gross stuff.
Okay, the wall is built.
Mason, who had a great Cy Young case until he gave up a 5 spot to the Invaders in Game 9, looking like a Cy Young candidate so far. But a strike to Bailey.
I tell you what, I said earlier, if he can land that fastball, it's lights out, and he's been landing it so far.
And he's landing it right now. The count moves to 0-2. The 2-strike pitch is disgusting. And Mason working past the first walk, striking out the side.
And I tell you what, this might be a quick game for the Fighters.
If they hang a quick 5 spot here, you could pretty much call it over. This is why they're the 1 seed. And don't forget, they have the Cy Young, Xander, still in reserves, who gave up 0 earned runs during the season.
Barely any hits, too. I mean, I gave up about 2 hits during the season and didn't walk any either.
Team captain Owen is going to go head out there for the Flamethrowers to start this game. He's probably their best strike thrower, but he does get hit hard.
It's going to be really interesting to see how his stuff moves indoors. He was having a lot of trouble the last couple of weeks when the wind picked up, but sometimes it's gonna move a lot on you, and it'll hit the strike zone.
Leading off for your Fighters, we have Ben here. He's been hitting leadoff all year.
He was second in the league in walks. This guy's very, very patient at the plate.
The first pitch Is a knuckler fouled off and through the net?
Michael, our ball guy?
Michael's our ball guy. The 0-1 is a ball low and away.
That's where Owen digs himself into holes when he cannot get that cutter-slider combo to land. He's going to leave it away, and you're not going to see any swings on it when it's out there.
The 2-1 is ball 3. A couple non-competitive pitches here from Zimmer. Coming back at him. Just missing high.
That's right where he needs to live. He's got to live inside and up.
Especially indoors with low ceilings, living upstairs is how you're going to get outs. Count moves to 5-1. The pitch is a ball 6, and the Fighters have a man on.
What a shocker. Ben walked.
We are in First and Bowl in Waukesha, Wisconsin. A very unique facility. Pickleball indoors, football, bowling, cornhole, and a wiffle ball field that we are using as the first pitch is high and in. A swing and a miss, an aggressive hack from Xander, looking to ambush that Owen cutter. The 1-1, knuckler, misses behind him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh! And Owen lands a nasty slider.
If he can hit that, it is going to be
An unhittable pitch. 2-2. Knuckler behind him.
Nick's food is ready.
So is mine.
I'll take it for a
All
second. All right. Outside pitch. Another uncompetitive pitch. Owen's got to keep that in. Another one. Another outside. 4-2 is the count here. And Owen is going to come set and throw. Another outside pitch. Leaves that. I thought it was full. Mason says walk. I thought it was full. Okay, that's got 2 on for Mason, who had a almost 800 on base percentage this year. So you can bet that he is going to get on base.
If they hit my mustard on me, it's going to be pissed.
Another hit. That's the second hit of the at-bat in about 3 pitches. Mason is on, and Owen loads the bases for Thomas, who's been a very good bottom-of-the-order hitter this year. He's drawn a lot of walks. He's hit when he needs to. Another pitch. Too far inside. That's 2-0. That one is right down the middle. That's the one you want to swing at if you're Thomas. Ball misses. That's 4-1. Oh. If I could have like a piece, that would be awesome. Owen deals. Inside again. We got a 5-1 count here. Try not to walk him home. And he does just that. That's a walk, and that's going to be the first run of, I gotta assume, many for the Fighters today.
Great work from Joe taking over as I eat a delicious pretzel. An absolutely delicious pretzel.
You gotta try out the stadium food when you're at a new location.
Yeah. Oh. And we're getting into a part of the game and the time of the day here where we're really screwed if balls keep going through the net. There are a lot of children in the line of fire.
We haven't hit anyone yet, but that
might change. We got to keep the ball down. Owen deals again. He does keep it down, but it is not a strike. Deals. It's another ball. Struggling to find the zone. Getting into a cycle. Another ball.
And this is going to be a really long game if Owen can't find the zone, or any of the Flamethrowers for that matter. They've been struggling with it all year, and I mean, it's frankly, it's why they're 1-5. They just have not been able to find it on the mound.
One might say they are not flamethrowers, but ice throwers. I don't know, that sounded better in my head. Loaded up for Xander, who's had a lot of success at the plate this season.
He's trying to send it. He's trying to send it over the yellow line here and end this inning. Before Owen can record now.
That cutter is high, and the screaming children perhaps razzing Owen. A strike, fouled back, and balls are flying everywhere as the pickleballs are going through, the blitz balls are going through. Hit towards the right side of the field. A run scores. Everyone is safe. Sander, a great piece of hitting to put the ball in play, and everyone moves station to station. A third run comes in, and the mighty Mason St. Bales steps up to the dish.
Carter did a good job fielding that, but these bases are very short, and it's just really tough to get outs on the ground here.
The 1-0. Hammered, foul. Off the ceiling, the count moves to 1-1. Mason protecting the top part of the zone. Knuckler outside. 2-1. Zimmer kicks and deals. Mason swinging and putting it in play. A fair ball. Everyone is safe. A fourth run scores station to station once again. And the Fighters doing what they do best, scoring runs.
That was another one where if Trevor fields that cleanly, that actually might be an out on the base pass, which again you don't see very often, but it's really hard to field these balls cleanly. They have a lot of spin on them.
The net actually doing its job for once. Wow, incredible, folks.
We got Bailey back there trying to make sure it doesn't hit anyone.
Oh, and a hit by pitch. 0 strikes. And another ball.
Thomas has become a magnet for those pitches the last few games. He's gotten hit a lot, which, hey, it helps the Fighters out.
Non-base machine via the hit by pitch. A swing at the 5-0. You gotta love the aggression here. With nobody out and the bases loaded, the 5-1 is a cutter, ball 6, and that will be the inning. 5 runs score for the Fighters. And the Flamethrowers must answer to keep this thing alive. Fighters are ready to go. Flamethrowers are ready to go. Top of the second. Underway with the ball inside. A swing and a miss at the slider. You can't blame him. That was gross. And he drops the arm slot down again for a screwball. The 1-2, disgusting.
I can't see it. They say it was low?
That's 3.
Okay.
Strike 3 it is, and honestly, never a doubt. And now Owen adopting the Obi-Wan Kenobi stance, taking a ball inside. I don't think that was an attempt at a swing.
He didn't swing. His bat was just forward.
And that's a strike.
Yeah,
That's a strike. Not sure what this strategy is going to do other than intimidate the pitcher, but that's strike 2 on a foul ball. 1-2. Mason licking his chops here.
I think. Oh, that actually stayed in. I think it hit.
Oh, and actually the net doing its job once again. That one high and through, and we don't have a guy on it. We do now. Joe's on it. 3-2. The pitch. Ball low and away. Mason just needing to find the zone here. As
pretty much all this strategy seems to do for Owen is to make the pitcher slightly more uncomfortable as he's crowding the plate. But that was a strike. That hit corner, and there's no
strike
shot.
3. How did it get through and hit me in the head? I don't understand. I don't.
And Mason is dealing. That's the only thing that you can say about what Mason's doing right
He's faced 6 batters, and he's struck out 5 of them.
now. My score sheet is full of Ks. A lot of backwards.
All backwards Ks. Nothing doing for the... And a just gross slider. I mean, we were ready to get out of the way. And it hits the middle of the zone. A swing and a miss at a screwball. And Mason, good morning, good afternoon.
Not yet.
Not good night yet. It's good evening.
It's interesting. The scouting report on Mason through the regular season was that you could wait him out. He would...
And strike 3, Mason, a stellar performance in the biggest game of this season. 7 batters face. He strikes out 6 of them. He's a legend. Hey, Mason, how are we feeling after that?
No, as good as you can feel, really.
Ball's coming out great for him, and the Fighters are in control.
I was saying, I mean, the scouting report through the regular season on Mason is that you could wait him out. He would walk you, and to their credit, that's what the Flamethrowers were doing. They were waiting him out, and he was throwing strikes, and that's what he had to do tonight. This afternoon. It's not night yet. It's only like 12:45.
Well said, Joe. A+ color commentary. Looking like Bailey is warming up for this half of the second inning. Another guy who's going to try to throw some deception at you. He's going to throw some fastballs. He's going to lob it up there like Magic Koopa.
Can we say that? Do we have the right?
Oh, yeah, Nintendo's after us now, guys. It's over. It was fun while it lasted. MKE Blitzball has been liquidated and is no more thanks to Nintendo.
You ready, Ben? Well, Ben, how are you feeling? How are you feeling before this at bat?
Oh, great.
He said, "Oh, great."
I don't think Ben's worried at all. I think
He's not.
Fighters
Cool,
are
calm, and collected. The first from Bailey is high and away, gets through the net, and again, there are many children in the line of fire here. This might be the last time we're allowed in this facility.
Yeah, we get to hit anybody.
Yeah. Swung on, batted, and it's going to go foul off the steel truss bars on the ceiling. That was kind of magical. The 1-1 from Arndt. Batted, grounded, off the wall. This is going to be a single, and Schaff is going to reach.
I'm going to post these on YouTube before I post them. Because I've had this scored.
Now it's Xander's turn to face Bailey. And the first pitch is a ball up and away.
Fighters trying to cement their win here. Once you get a couple more runs, I'd say it's going to be really difficult for him to come back. Especially, I'm assuming Xander's going to be on the mound in the third, and that's obviously not the guy you want to face.
That's bad news if you're the Flamethrowers. The count is 2-0. Arndt kicks and deals. Xander holds up. He holds, checks his swing. Very aggressive here. Looking for anything hittable to put a bat on it. The 3-0. Batted off the wall.
And that's an out.
And that is going to be an out.
That's a tough break for Xander.
He put the bat on the ball. Xander.
Because he touched first.
Somewhat non-traditional rules when we're playing indoors. It's kind of a mesh of what we do outside versus what we do inside. And your MVP at the plate.
Hey guys, just keep your heads up. It'll come through sometime. So just make sure you're watching.
1-0 on Mason. The lefty-lefty matchup. You still gotta like Mason's odds here. The pitch. High and tight.
Almost didn't get the bat down. You gotta watch that.
2-0. Kicks and deals. Ball 3. An easy take there for St. Bale. With a man on second, he takes another ball. Can't blame him for being picky here. 4-0. Count is 4-0. And once again, the pitch is down and in, bouncing about 6 feet in front of home plate.
The pitches to Xander were much more competitive. He's had a tough time getting close this at bat, and with Bailey's pitches, all you got to do is get close. He's going to get some contact. He might get some outs on the bases, but he's got to get it close, and he hasn't been doing that.
Perhaps being very careful with the MVP at the plate. That's going to put another man on for the bottom of the order, Thomas. Lined high to right field. Oh, the turf gives way under Thomas's legs. Everyone is safe.
We're going to go. Did Ben tear his ACL? What happened?
Ben is on the ground. A broken play and even more broken commentary. And some discussion here on whether or not this ball is a home run or not. It should be at least a double, perhaps. We're going to take a look at the footage here. It hit off like where the garage door comes up.
Yeah. In that case, that's a home run. Think so? If that's where it hit, that's a home run. If you said anything above that.
And we're calling it a home run. A 3-run shot for Thomas. Hitting it in the most confusing spot of the warehouse. After review, determined to be a 3-run shot. And your leadoff man back at the plate. Bailey resetting here. A swing and a miss. Very aggressive. Looking to just put the stake in the metal here. Popped and caught by Bailey. Ranging to his left. Making a spectacular catch.
You gotta believe me when I tell you, those balls are hard to catch when they're popped up like that. They got a lot of spin on them, they'll knuckle on you, and that was a nice play.
Showing some elite athleticism. And the first to Xander is gonna be outside.
Tell you what, I'll be very impressed if Bailey can get through this inning, get 3 outs, not allow 5 runs. That would be very impressive, and it would keep them somewhat in the game.
2 away and 2-0 on Xander. Bailey gets the sign, kicks, deals low. Once again, not reaching the plate. Xander eager to swing. He's eager. You can see it in his eyes. He's ready to take a mighty hack at this. The 3-0 is high. Nothing doing there. Right back at him, the 4-0 is ball 5. And Xander perhaps a little bored. Getting a little bored.
I think he's still trying to find that release point. He gets a couple high, then he spikes a couple. He's got to find that happy medium here.
Exactly right. Nearly finds it there. It's ball 6.
And that's what I'm talking about. When you're talking about height, that's where you want to be. You found that release point. Unfortunately, just a little bit too far outside.
Mason back up with a man on. Fastball behind him. He's looking for a pitch to hit here. The 1-0 is down low. That is 8 consecutive balls from Bailey after the great catch. Mason swings, grounds it. Owen can't field it cleanly, and both are going to be safe. Another man reaches, and Thomas, who had the 3-run home run in his previous at-bat, looking to put the cherry on top.
That's the type of ball that unless it's going right off the wall, you don't have much of a shot at. That was very hard hit.
Hard ground ball on this turf. The ball's going to spin. Owen unable to come up with it. And the first pitch is low and away to Thomas. 2 men on. The last 2 men that can score this inning. A home run would be a 2-run shot. With 3 in.
I guess it would be technically 2, since yeah.
Bailey coming at him, looking to land a strike. That one's high and away.
Tell you what, with the way they're swinging at the plate and the way they're pitching, the Flyers are looking to go home early. They're the home team. They're looking to not need that bottom of the 3rd inning.
They are ready for the championship next weekend. That one missing the zone. Bailey having a difficult time finding strikes here. Thomas looking to hack. The pitch. Hammered, right side. Everyone is safe. The roof really putting a damper on that ball as it comes up short of a home run, but everyone is safe. A base hit, and your leadoff man looking to cap this inning off.
If we're outside, I think that's a home run. That was very well hit.
And the lob is a ball. Looking to change things up. A great idea from Bailey. Comes back at him with a fastball. Swing and a miss. One on Ben here. And he deals. Down low.
In baseball, I'd say you really don't want to be swinging at those low ones, but blitzball is a different story. Those low ones can be a really great pitch to hit if you get them in the right spot. Those can go a long way.
A high pitch is going to come up short of the strike zone, but perhaps a very hittable pitch. Softball rules would have called it a strike. Blitzball rules not so fortunate. Coming back at him is high and away. Getting through.
Now trying to get me.
Yeah, it's Nick's turn to wear one in the mouth. Kicks and deals. Swung and missed. 2-strike count on Ben. Getting a third out before 5 runs can score would be crucial for the Flamethrowers. Bailey lobbing it up. And it's going to be a ball. That brings the count full, I believe. Here he comes. Grounded right to Bailey. Oh, and he misses it. It gets through everybody. 2 runs are going to score, and that is going to be the end of the inning. 5 runs come across.
Ben goes down again on the bases. He cannot stand it.
A man in jeans sliding like he is on a baseball diamond. And the Fighters once again push across 5 runs. A seeing eye single through the wickets of Bailey past Owen. And the score moves to 10-0. If the Flamethrowers can pull off a 10-run comeback against the Cy Young Xander Hotchkiss, it would be nothing short of a miracle. Xander ready to go. The best fastball in the league. That's all he uses. Just straight over the top. The ball tails and rises. It's a tough pitch, and nobody has really hit it all year. And a strike into Bailey. Not much doing there. Xander kicks and deals. A swing and a miss from Bailey. The 0-2 is spiked down in the dirt. 1 and 2. Coming back. Down low again. Xander playing with his food here. The 2-2. Strike 3 looking.
You're going to have to swing when you're facing Xander. He does not. I think he walked 1 batter all year. He will not walk you. He throws strikes. He throws it hard. He throws it right down the pipe. He's daring you to hit it. And not many people have.
And hardly anyone has. Exactly. It's a fastball every time. It's going to tail, and it's going to rise. Can you catch up to it? Trevor is hoping to. That gets a piece of the zone right on the edge, perhaps just the string holding on. 0-1. A swing and a miss. What are you going to do? Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Oh, he gets a piece of it. And he's staying alive. He's fighting hard here.
Tell you what, Trevor's been getting a good bat on the ball all year.
And not there. Strike 3. Good night. Looking to strike out the side and move the Fighters to the championship. Owen coming in as a lefty with his hands reversed. A swing and a miss. And he's going to go back righty with the correct hand placement. Is that low?
That looked low to me.
Down? Is that low?
It was low. It was low.
Okay. 1-1. strike 2, and
This has been a strategy that's worked for him this year, but I really don't think it's going to
the
work.
1-2 pitch to send the Fighters. He held. He's good. He did not swing at that. You know what? Hey, at the end of the day, it's 10-0. The 2-2. Down low. This is the Owen Shuffle. Doing some carnival tricks at the plate. Xander, unfazed, fouled off by Owen.
Wow.
Ball bouncing around. Souvenir for Joe. Throws it back on the field.
Always trying to get a hit any way you can, even if it bounces.
Owen is the maddest man at the plate. The 2-strike pitch. Swung on and missed. The Fighters go to the championship.
And they really don't put in a ton of effort to do so.
That was about the easiest you can do it. 9 strikeouts from the Fighters pitching staff. 10 runs pushed across with ease. They're going to be a scary matchup for the Silverbacks in the championship next weekend. Any last words from my color commentator, Joe?
Oh, that was a rough game for the Flamethrowers, but the Fighters are poised. Unless something happens next week, I got them winning the chip. It's been a good year for them, and they have the pitching depth to do it. I tell you what.
Absolutely, well said. That's going to do it from Aiden and Joe here at First and Bull in Waukesha. We will see you next weekend.